welcome to the Speeding Bulletin. My name is Steve Younis from supermanhomepage.com. This is all the Superman related news for the week August 15th to August 21st, 2008. Variety published an article in which Warner Brothers boss Alan Horn and DC Comics Senior VP of Creative Affairs Gregory Novak talked about where the WB and DC are headed in regards to comic book movies. Horn said, "We're having a lot of internal discussions on it. As for the JLA movie," Novak said, "we're going to make a Justice League movie, whether it's now or 10 years from now, but we're not going to do it, and Warner's is not going to do it, until we know it's right." Later in the week, Variety's deputy editor Ann Thompson posted a report claiming that the debate over whether to do a sequel to Superman Returns or reboot the franchise rages within the halls of Warner Brothers. Thompson says she's been told it is a priority at the studio to find the right direction, and if Bryan Singer is willing to do that, fine, but if he gets in the way, he may not stay on the project. She also claims there are no writers working on a Superman script at the moment, which is interesting because I received an email earlier in the week stating that the writers have been hired and Bryan Singer is having writing sessions with them twice a week. There seems to be a lot of conflicting reports circulating at the moment, so stay tuned as things develop. All 4 Christopher Reeve Superman movies are now available for the first time in high-definition VOD as part of Warner Bros. Entertainment's 85th anniversary celebration. Superman the Movie, Superman 2, Superman 3, and Superman 4 The Quest for Peace are available via VOD from Time Warner Cable, Comcast, Cox Cable, Charter Communications, and Rogers Cable in Canada, as well as satellite providers DirecTV and Dish Network. We've received word that a script based on the life story of Joe Shuster and Jerry Siegel is currently in active development in Hollywood. Joe Stamos from Full House and ER and his production partner currently own the option to the screenplay and are looking for financing. No further details are known at this point in time. MTV.com spoke with screenwriter Justin Marks about his upcoming Green Arrow movie, where it's revealed that villains like Lex Luthor will appear in the film. In the movie, tentatively titled Green Arrow Escape from Supermax, Oliver Queen is unjustly locked up in a prison for metahumans and forced to rely on a whole bevy of villains to make his escape. Villains like Luthor, Icicle, and even the Joker. ComicBookResources.com posted interviews with Justin Hartley and Alison Mack, in which they discussed their roles in Season 8 of Smallville, while TVGuide.com revealed that Charlotte Sullivan, who recently starred in the Canadian series MVP, has been cast in the role of Maxima for the 8th season of Smallville, and will appear in the 4th episode of the new season. For those not familiar with the character, in the comics, Maxima is the oldest child of the royal family of the planet Almerac, who comes to Earth to find a suitable mate, setting her sights on Superman. In Smallville, we're told she'll find herself in a lip lock with not one but 2 Smallville gents not long after her arrival. The current issue of TV Guide magazine, available now, has a sneak peek at Season 8 of Smallville with an article titled Justice League to the Rescue. EW's Osceola Files reveals a few interesting spoilers regarding Tess Mercer, who apparently has connections with Oliver Queen, while Clark and Chloe find themselves on opposing sides when a serial killer starts wreaking havoc on Metropolis in this season's 6th episode. Our own Neal Bailey is once again featured in the latest issue of Smallville magazine. Issue number 28, on shelves now, features a number of great articles, and towards the back you'll find Neal's examination and comparison of Brainiac on Smallville to his comic book counterpart. And don't forget, Smallville Season 8 premieres in the US on Thursday, September 18th. Jeff Trexler over at Newsarama has added a very interesting entry to his blog, one that shows how Jerry Siegel and Russell Keaton, not Joe Shuster, could have quite easily been known as Superman's creators. In 1934, Jerry Siegel approached other artists besides Joe Shuster to be his collaborator on Superman. One of these artists was Russell Keaton, who eventually decided not to gamble on such a young and inexperienced writer. Apparently, the Siegel family found a box of old Superman material, which included photostats of the scripts and artwork of Siegel and Keaton's Superman. DC Comics released their November 2008 solicitations this week, and we highlighted for you all the Superman-related comics scheduled to be released in November. Of special note was a series of Justice Society of America specials and the continuation of the new Krypton saga and the Superman books. Comic books we reviewed this week included Trinity number 11, which our own Trinity, Jeffrey, Barry and Neal reviewed. Jeffrey and Barry both gave this issue a 2 out of 5, while Neal gave it a 1 out of 5. Adam DeChannel reviewed Action Comics 868, giving it a 5 out of 5 rating, saying, "I'm at a loss for words. This arc has made me remember why I love the Superman family." Adam also reviewed Legion of Superheroes in the 31st Century, number 17, stating, "This story is pretty thin," and gave it a 3 out of 5. While Tom L. went back to 1992 to review Justice League America number 61 and number 62, which featured the Pawns of the Weapon Master story, which he rated a 5 out of 5. Superman comic shipping this week from August 20 include Brave and the Bold number 16, features Superman, DC Wildstorm Dream War number 5, Final Crisis Legion of Three Worlds number 1, Justice League of America number 24, Super Friends number 6, Superman Batman number 51, Tangent Superman's Reign number 6, Trinity number 12, Superman Chronicles Volume 5 trade paperback, and Justice Series 8 Supergirl action figure. Superman homepage reviewer James Lance continues reviewing story arcs from the 1940 Superman radio series. Check out his review of Candy Meyer's Big Story, which sees the private detective in need of Superman's help while investigating the destruction of a subway tunnel. A video trailer for Brad Meltzer's new book, The Book of Lies, has been released online. The book's description states, "In chapter 4 of the Bible, Cain kills Abel. In 1932, Mitchell Siegel was killed by 3 gunshots to his chest. While mourning, his son dreamed up a bulletproof man and created the world's greatest hero, Superman. And like Cain's murder weapon, the gun used in this unsolved murder has never been found. Until now." Comixology.tv has posted a video interview with Boys of Steel author Mark Tyler Nobleman, available via YouTube. Don't forget the Superman homepage is giving away 4 copies of Boys of Steel, autographed by the author. For your chance to win one of these books, all you have to do is visit the Superman homepage contest announcement, dated August 1st, and tell us in exactly 7 words what Superman means to you. The 4 winners will be announced on September 1st. And that's all the Superman related news there was for the week August 15th to August 21st. I'm Steve Younis from supermanhomepage.com.
Hi, welcome to the Bailey Planet. First rant, New Krypton. What do I think of New Krypton? Well, I don't like the idea of many Kryptons. But actually, I don't like the idea for another reason, mostly because I had a really cool idea about what to do with the Kandorians, and if they're all released, then Jeff Johns is stealing my ideas. No, he's not really. I'm not making any legal claims whatsoever. Disclaimer. But I thought that was something that would be really neat, but very small. Yeah, I don't know. The debate has been had over and over again about the uniqueness of Superman being dampened, and every time it's brought up, even the mighty and infallible Jeff Johns kind of poo-poos it a little bit, mostly because his stories are leaning in that direction. I mean, he's a great storyteller, so he gets a pass. But I don't know. I see this whole brand new Silver Age style Kryptonian bunch of folk descending on Metropolis, and I think this is going to have a couple of holes in it somewhere. But, you know what I like? I like the potential that has for Lex Luthor. So I'm willing to forgive diluting Superman's uniqueness if Lex Luthor gets to say, "Oh, see, I told you, alien invasion.